Hi guys, Andy here again from Mad Lad Designs, continuing with the playthrough of Quarriors. But before we begin, a small, well not so much as an error correction, but a little oversight. And thanks to Scott Smart for pointing this out. It's to do with the red player. Now when the red player rolled the dice, he got 6 quiddity and the tree spell. And he decided to buy a death charm spell. Now this only costs 5 quiddity, so he would have spent his 5 quiddity, he would have had 1 quiddity left over and the tree spell, which is the growth charm. So the red player didn't need to discard his tree, he didn't actually need to use it. So the growth charm, I'm going to keep it there. So the growth charm stays in the ready area until the red player would like to use it. We shall continue with our next round of Quarriors, starting with the black player. And it's been suggested that the black player should either buy a strong questing wizard for 8 or possibly the frog, as it's been called, which really it is a strong primordial ooze, although it does look like a frog. So it's one of these two we shall buy for the black player, and I think we'll go for a wizard, I think. So the black player is going to buy a wizard and drop it for 8 quiddity, because it goes in the used area. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you are. So we shall continue on with the next round of Quarriors, starting with the green player. So let's grab our 6 die. There is 4. 4's over to one side. 4, 2 more, 5, 6. We shall roll these and see what we get. Oops, here we go. Now this symbol here means I can draw another die and roll that. I think we have 1 die left in the bag. Oh, we have 2. If you ever draw more dice than you need to put the entire lot back and then only draw what you need. So you only need 1. We'll roll that. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quiddity. Well, let's spend 2 to bring up the witching hag. And we're going to immediately attack other players. However, there are no other creatures in any of the other players' areas. There is this growth spell, but you don't attack spells. So that spell is going to stay there. There's no monsters, so we can skip the attack phase. But we do have 5 quiddity to spend. What shall we spend it on? I think we'll actually grab a portal spell. That way I can hopefully roll and draw more creatures out. That costs 4, which is the 4. Of course we've got a spare one that has to be moved across. So now we move on to the red player's turn. No creatures to score, so dig into the dice. We have 2, 4 and 6. Oops, that one stays in. Roll these, see what we get. Chance to re-roll this one and another one. I think we'll do that. 2 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. What should we do? What should we go for? I think red player will go for the frog. The primordial ooze. There we go. And it costs 7. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's not going to cast this. And he's not going to use the tree spell neither. Right, okay, that is the red player's turn over with. We move on to the blue player. There we go, 6 of these. 3. 5. 6. See what we get. Okay. So I am immediately going to spend this dice to get and roll 2 more. No. Not what I wanted, but there you go. Okay, re-roll these again, see what we get. And I'm actually going to re-roll this one, see if we can get a 2. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8. Right, 8 quiddity and 2 creatures we can bring out. Right, I think we shall spend 1 quiddity to bring out the mighty scavenging goblin. Now it's got a starburst on. So this says, when scavenging goblin is destroyed, draw 2 dice and add them to your active pool. So when the goblin is destroyed, I can then draw 2 dice from my bag and add it to my active pool, ready to throw for my next turn. But of course, as soon as a monster comes out, we attack. Nothing to attack in the black player's area, but there is something to attack in the green player's area. However, it has a defense of 5 down here in the bottom corner. And the scavenging goblin has an attack of 2. So, Witching Hag survives the attack. And the blue player has 7 quiddity to spend. I don't think he's going to bring that out. So he's going to spend 7 quiddity on a mighty defender of the pale. Now, there are no dice left. This gets flipped. If at any time there are 4 flipped creatures, because there are no dice left or spells, so a mixture of creatures or spells, if there are 4 flipped down cards, then that game is over. And whoever has the most points when the last card is flipped face down is the winner. So you want to be careful when buying dice. So we got 1 down, 3 to go. Costs 6 quiddity. 2, 4, 6. We've got a spare one, goes up the way there. And that is the blue player's turn off with. We move on to the black player's turn. Nothing in the ready area to score. Grab 6 die. 2. 3, 4, 5. Oh. 6. 6. Oh, dearie me. Oh, poor black player. Right, let's see what we can get. Okay. Here we go, guys. Two, three, four, five, six. 6 quiddity to spend. So, again, what do you guys want to do? Would you like to spend 1 quiddity to bring out the assistant? Or do you want to spend all 6 quiddity on another creature, bring another creature in? Because black has yet to score after all these turns. So again, I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you think? I'll show you the cards at the end of the video. Any cards that have been flipped down, I won't put them at the end of the video. So the Defender of the Mighty Pale, you won't see that card at the end of the video because it's not available. But the others you will. And then I'll leave it up to you guys again to decide what should the black player do. So thanks for taking the time watching these. And I'll catch you again in the next episode of Quarriors. So catch you later, guys.